Hello everybody. Today I finished close to 3 hours, 2 hours and 40 minutes of gameplay of playing with quick play with other people the game Demeo. Yeah, close to 3 hours. Can you imagine run one, which is actually 3 floors where you actually need to clear them up and climb up until you get to the boss and win. But keep in mind that we did try to clear everything up. There's a way where you can actually do it faster, but just maybe use a card that reveals the key holder and the path to the exit of the level, and you can actually do this kind of a rush through it. But we actually did kind of a more through clear to get lots of gold and be able to buy cards in between levels. But it was an insane experience. This is by far the best VR game that I ever played. I enjoyed this one so much. Now usually when I play VR games I have so many things about to complain, but here I actually so many things to praise. This game was just made almost to perfection. Where can I start? There's so many things I can say about the game that works well. First of all, user interface and learning curve is so fast. The tutorial is amazing. You can jump into the game and play it immediately. Everything is clear. The text, the way you interact with the cards, the way you interact with the character, the way you can actually move the character on the grid. The level design is absolutely amazing. The way you actually play with other friends, multiplayer, is amazing because you can hear them by voice immediately when you enter. The connection was actually well. There were some disconnections, which is not perfect. I actually disconnected 3 times, but the game allowed me to reconnect in, and it took only a few seconds that I was back into the game, continue playing once I disconnected. But this I think can be solved, and who knows, maybe it was issues with my connection, not 100% sure. So basically the game is, Demeo is kind of a combination of D&D RPG, kind of dungeon crawler, but made for virtual reality. The game will come as a standard non-VR game later on, but it will take a few months based on what I read. Right now it's only available in VR. The game is so immersive in VR, when you actually have this room and you sit down and you have great degree of control of the board. You can rotate it, enlarge it. It's called zooming in the game, turn it around, so we can actually play it while sitting on the bed and just have some fun with this amazing game. So let's watch gameplay so you can see actually how it plays, and we're going to talk about it more, of course, in a bit.
And then that'll give us eyes in that room. See?
Oh, yeah.
So you've got a slime, which isn't that bad. Next turn I'll shift up onto the gold and shoot the pot so that we can leave the room.
And let this, yeah.
While the poison's in there.
So what we do here is actually talking tactics, because each player controls one character. And by the way, if somebody disconnect or just leave the game, another player will join with quick play, will join instead. Even if you are at the floor 2, a second floor, the third floor, they're just gonna go in and fill this empty spot, which is amazing. That's actually what I did when I just logged in. I didn't log in and start the game from fresh. I actually logged in when I did quick play, and I was able to just jump into a game where one player was actually missing in the party. Of course you can play with friends and start from fresh if you like, but this is with random people online. Now as you can see I have a hands of cards, and as you play you're gonna get random cards from different places, like from chests. And as you gain more energy, you see this bar on the right side, the blue bar. When it reaches to the end, you're gonna, when you kill enemies, eventually it will reach to the end and you're gonna get a card. There's also a way to get a card after you finish one of the floors. You have a shop, because you get gold. You can see the gold. I have 436 there, which you can find on the floor, and when together you can actually pay and get cards of your choice. There's a list of them. You can actually buy them. You can actually discard card if you are if you already have a hands full of cards, which is 10 cards. You can actually discard one and buy other ones to replace them. Keep in mind, when you open chests to get cards, if you are full you won't get a card, so sometimes it's good to discard a card to have less. So when the team actually open a chest, you need to synchronize this so you can actually, all of you can enjoy that extra card and get rid of cards that you don't use or not useful for you. Now each one has actually a passive, which is a card that refreshes every single time. So here I have my passive. As you can see on the right side, this is my passive card. So this actually what it does is just replenish my armor because I'm playing a melee character. So this is my passive. So every time I can use it, but again, it costs 1 action point. So what are action points? Well, basically each turn you have 2 action points to spend. You can choose this if you move, for example. You spend an action point, and if you decide to use a card, you can see the cost of the card. If it costs 1 action point and you use move and a card, you're actually spending all your 2 action points. There are some cards that will cost 0, which mean, for example, healing, which you can heal yourself, that doesn't cost action points. So 0 means you can play this one and then play other things that cost action points. So healing, for example, a move, and use a card that is 1 action point. So I can actually do 3 things if I'm using a card that costs 0 action points. Now you can also do just a regular attack with just grabbing your character, moving it on top of the enemy, and then it will just do an attack. This is something that you can do, and instead of just spending your cards, maybe sometimes you just prefer doing that and saving the cards for another situation where you find it beneficial. But keep in mind, this is a team-based game, so it's actually nice telling the team what cards you have, alright? So you know actually if there's a problem. For example, I have a card that can heal the entire group, so I tell them, listen, I have this card, or I have a healing card for a specific character, so if you have a problem, please let me know, and I can heal you. Just so they know that, you know, we have some healing capabilities in the group, in the party. Now, even the enemies have, of course, their own perks, and sometimes they're immune to something. So to actually see what the enemies have, you can actually grab them and hold them, and you're gonna see the stats, or point the pointer of the controller towards the enemy and press the trigger button to see actually the stats of the enemy, which is pretty cool because some of the enemies are immune, and if you don't check this, you're gonna find that you use a spell and it's gonna say immune, and you just wasted a spell.
You've gotta re-up your armor.
Oh
man.
yeah, it's not good actually. I forgot because this.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Because I just
yeah.
smacked you in the mouth for 3. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's okay. I'm just gonna
very
eliminate
important.
him. I'm gonna eliminate him. It's okay. Now, regarding attacks, you need to understand when you execute a card that attacks, you're going to throw a cube right after. And the cube will actually determine the consequence of this play. So, for example, you can have a regular attack will deal the damage of that card. You can actually see the damage, which type of, the amount of damage on the card itself. So, if it's regular damage, 1 sword, that's the regular damage of the card. If it's 2 swords, this means critical hit, you're gonna deal more damage. And of course, you can also miss. So if you get a skull, you actually just wasted a spell. And the thing is that sometimes when you do a certain hit and you miss, you actually hit this to another place. So you, by mistake, and you have no control over it, you can actually hit one of your allies, or hit another thing. Because you're missing, you're not wasting it actually, you're actually just missing it, so you can actually hit another thing. So now, coming, and another one. Alright, we need to get ready.
Find the target.
And have some action. Nice. Nice, alright. So the teleporter, what do you want me to open the chest, get cards for you?
Yes.
Alright, let's do this.
That way we can probably get like health potions,
Yeah.
shit like that. He got bone. I got a healing. I got bone.
Oh, nice.
Throw a juicy bone at your enemy. to hurt
Cause
and
single
taunt them.
enemy to
Nice.
panic. Alright.
Nice.
Now the goal of each floor, or the first 2 floors, is to actually get a key to find the enemy that actually holds the key. And once you eliminate that enemy, you're gonna grab the key. And once you hold the key, the person who holds the key, one of the players, can actually open the exit. And once you exit, he goes to the exit, he actually pulls all the allies with him to finish the round. And once we do this, we can actually see the store with all the available cards that we can buy. This is different for each player, so I can have these cards, while another player that I'm playing with will have different cards. We can actually discuss which one we want to buy and coordinate, so we want to have like something of the same. And some cards are better than others based on my experience. The ballista, for example, is crazily powerful. So when I had a ballista, of course I bought it. Sometimes you can buy healing. Of course there are other ones. When you play, you get experience. You know which one is good, which one are less good. So maybe you can actually combo things with other cards that other players have. So again, this is the place. Once you finish, you click ready. As you can see here, when I have this blue one area, so if I want to discard the card that I already have in my hand, I can actually just drag it to this area, discard it, and then I can actually buy a new card again, because I can only have 10 cards in total in my hand. For us.
So I think we all have different shit.
We do.
Oh, so
Because I've got barricades
okay,
and shit.
I have two. I have two healing potion, which is I'm gonna buy one healing potion.
Self-chosen.
Now keep in mind that I'm still playing and still discovering things in this game, and there's more, there's progression, you can unlock new skins and stuff, which is so cool as you progress and gain XP. This is, by the way, the third floor which you're actually playing, and there's this queen that we need to eliminate, the one with kind of this icon, you see? Big icon on top of their head. So this is the one that we need to eliminate, and once you eliminate this one, you finish the level, finish the entire run. Of course you get XP for finishing, and it's very, very satisfying. So yeah, so this game just blew my mind away. I just can't tell you how much I enjoy it. I just didn't expect to enjoy it that much. I'm going to share more, and I'm going to continue playing, of course. Keep in mind that some runs are just long. I think they're going to be shorter if I play, for example, alone or play with friends, that you can rush actually some of the floors. And there's actually a card, keep in mind, that you can buy for 700 gold. Of course it's random, you can have it, but again it's random. If you buy it or get it, or buy it from the store or from a chest, I don't know where you can get it, you can actually reveal the key holder and the exit, so it can actually help you just speedrun and do it very, very fast. But although I spent close to 3 hours with random people, it was an amazing experience. And because I just didn't, when I look at the videos that I recorded, I saw what I spent 3 hours, close to 3 hours on this. I was shocked. And because why? Because I had so much fun. I just didn't expect to. I just insane. I mean, 3 hours with random people we play together. It's just crazy. That's how actually I know that I enjoy this game so much. And there are many games that, although they are fun, won't kind of make me get into them back. But this one, whew, 100%. This one is this is my favorite game so far. If you're searching for a casual game that you can play with others, with quick play, with random people, or with friends, strategic game, card game, kind of a D&D feeling, or a dungeon crawler that just made to perfection, you have to buy this game and try it out. Really, you have to. This is just an amazing game. And again, I haven't experienced everything just yet. By the way, I just unlocked a white cube, which is cool. You can get kind of a skin for the cube that we actually throw. Pretty cool. And there are other things. So this is for this video. So this is my initial review. First impressions are absolutely insanely positive, really. Except for the disconnect that I have, and maybe some things regarding that I want some parts of the map actually hidden when I get close to them. Just for, I don't need to kind of rotate it too much. If it's just close to me, make it hidden. But overall, really, they made an amazing game that really, usually I have so many things to complain when it comes to VR games. Here, I was just having fun. And hopefully the things that I had some annoyances will be fixed. But overall, highly recommended. So again, thanks for watching, everyone. I'm going to continue playing. Again, download the game and have fun. And if you want to play with me, let me know. And see you in the next video. Cheers, everyone. Bye-bye.
Lock, and then you have to fight the Elven King.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that's amazing.
Thank you very much for playing.
Wow, thank you. Wow, this was an amazing experience.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
See ya.
Good job, GG.